PNM stalwart blasts flawed opposition leader selection. Former People's National Movement, PNM General Secretary Ashton Ford said yesterday he was happy someone from Arima was opposition leader. However, he expressed displeasure with the process by which the opposition leader had been determined. He said 7 of the 13 PNM MPs signed an endorsement letter supporting Penelope Beckles without consulting their other colleagues who were elected just as they were. No consultation. Ford said he was disappointed that they left out their colleagues and instead chose to issue a press release, as well as to come to the General Council with a fait accompli with the endorsement letter. He said the fact that all the other MPs signed the letter was a testimony to the PNM's discipline and strong tradition. But he said he was against the process. Ford said he also believed that people were trying to manipulate the situation in respect of who Beckles appoints as senators. He said when the PNM lost 33 in 1986, Patrick Manning called all the candidates all losers together, and then the 3 successful candidates voted for the opposition leader. He said when Manning picked senators, he did not pick any defeated candidates, as did Rowley in 2010. Ford said he felt strongly that none of the defeated candidates should be selected as senators by Beckles. He said in a situation where the party is defeated overwhelmingly, as it was in 1986, 2010, and now 2025, no defeated candidate should be brought back via the senator route. That is how PNM survives, with tradition and principle, he said. And what is worse now is that you have a General Council meeting and they put 2 people to vote who ought not to be voting because the House of Representatives doesn't exist now and the Senate doesn't exist and the party constitution is clear, he said. Ford told the Express he spoke with a number of legal experts and what was done at the election at the General Council meeting on Tuesday was wrong, commenting on reports that the filling of the posts of chairman and vice chairman was meant to neutralize the influence of Lady Vice Chairman Camille Robinson Regis. Ford said it was a sad time when people were acting not on the basis of tradition and the Constitution. Ford said he was there in 2010 when the PNM executive resigned. Conrad Enil, then chairman, Martin Joseph, then general secretary, and Manning, then political leader. I don't have to read anything. I lived it, he said. He said he was appealing to Penny, don't let them influence you. Don't let them make you make bad political decisions. I have nothing against Foster, nothing against Penny or anybody else. All I am doing is reminding my party colleagues and the nation about the historical facts of the party. And what will now go down as a historical fact is that we got 13 seats in 2025 and 7 people recommended Penny to be opposition leader without consulting the other 6 successful candidates, he said. LeHunt, Rowley still trying to control PNM. Meanwhile, former Minister Robert Leigh Hunt yesterday accused former PNM political leader Dr. Keith Rowley of trying to control the PNM from behind the curtain. He said while Rowley once complained about Patrick Manning trying to influence the party after stepping down in 2010, he was doing the exact same thing, hovering, meddling, trying to control the PNM from behind the curtain. Do so, do like so, Dr. Rowley, Leigh Hunt said. Leigh Hunt said the PNM, which was now in a transition period with an interim executive, a new opposition leader, and a convention on the horizon, needed space to breathe, to reset, to rediscover itself, and most importantly, to move forward without a shadow looming over it, he said. Dr. Rowley, you said you wanted to spend more time with your wife and family. I strongly recommend you go do that. You've had your time, you made your mark. You also made one of the worst political blunders this country has seen. It's time to bow out, Leigh Hunt said. Leigh Hunt described as shameful Rowley's recent criticism of former minister Dr. Amory Brown. Brown had posted a picture of himself and Beckles with the caption, "They tried to rig the game, but you can't fake authenticity," which many saw as an implied criticism of the process which saw Stuart Young appointed as Prime Minister. Leigh Hunt said Rowley's criticism of Brown was a pathetic attempt to stay relevant in a political era that has clearly passed him by. His leadership style was just rejected by the population. Now, instead of stepping back, he is lashing out like a political bully who can't accept that his time is over. He said clearly Rowley had something heavy on his conscience, to the extent that he would take ownership of a familiar Kendrick Lamar lyric and associate it with himself as a personal accusation. Leigh Hunt said Rowley's pride had taken a direct hit, his chosen successor was rejected, and his abrasive style of governance rejected. Leigh Hunt said Rowley's ultimate insult to the nation was to install Young as Prime Minister with no reference to the views of the party membership, and 24 hours later have the calling of an early election. That stunt wasn't just cynical, it was obscene, it was perverse, Leigh Hunt said, adding, Dr. Rowley played politics with the Prime Minister's office as if it were a parting gift for a friend, and the people saw it for what it was, abuse of power dressed up as procedure. But rather than admit error or exit with grace, Rowley lashes out. It's classic bully behavior. Attack others to distract from your own mess, but the nation isn't fooled.